it's funny watching this episode. I felt this was about family for the most part. Although, I get what I want, which is seeing Cisco and the young Cisco together, as my co-star Sirach Lofton on screen here, who played Jake, together as parent and son again. And I really love these scenes a lot. It's really wonderful to see this, and you see what happens to fathers as their sons get older, or daughters, and they start drifting away from them more towards their friend. And you see what a good father he is, letting that happen, and being sad, and at the same time recognizing that that's an important part of a son or daughter's growth, and letting them have his friendships even at the sake of spending time with Cisco. It's interesting to me how, when later in the scene, when Jake and Nog kind of aren't friends at this moment, mostly because Nog is very upset and feels like him and humans can't get together. Cisco doesn't work to help Jake mend that friendship, which I thought was interesting. He goes, okay, well, that's what happened. So anyway, he goes, Ferengi and humans, we don't get along. We don't have common bonds. We've never been able to find common ground. So it's not going to happen. And I thought that was an interesting take on it. And it's probably a better take that he said that, because then it put it on Jake to find how we find a common ground. And basically Jake and Nog to find a common ground, because in what you hear from Nog is his dad pretty much says the same thing. So while the parents can't seem to find common ground, the youth will, which changes the future. And as we know where the show ends up, this is instrumental in saving the universe, and instrumental at bringing in, Ferengi into the Federation. I don't think we ever in our show see that happen, but the fact that Nog becomes the first Ferengi in Starfleet is the beginning of finding common ground amongst races that have very, very different values. And that's really, what I hear all the time, what Star Trek is all about, finding common ground amongst people that can't seem to see it at the beginning. And yeah, and how do we get there? And this might be an underlying tone. We got there through education. We got there through, teaching and reaching out, with Jake, recognizing what really is happening with Nog and figuring out how to help him get through that. And Nog's desire to want more. And he's not thinking of Starfleet at this moment, but he doesn't want to feel stupid. He doesn't want to go to a class and he's enjoying it. He's participating and not be able to do work, and that there's an underlying cause to his bad behavior. And it's Jake's heart that reaches out and bridges that.